Hey guys, it's Yvette, and it is my catch-up, and I am doing it today because I finally received my fabric from Art Gallery Fabrics, and I'm ready to start sewing my temperature quilt. So thought I would do a little bit of catch-up while I'm doing that, and I haven't really planned out what I'm going to say, so who knows what, but that's okay. I have some templates that I have cut out, and what I'm going to do is on the front, just right in the middle somewhere, doesn't matter, because this part you will see, it's the back side that you sew your fabric onto. So on here I'm gonna write Jan 1, and then I'm going to write Jan 2. This is just so that whenever I start to put them together, I know that I have them in order. Jan 3, Jan 4, Jan 5, and Jan 6. Because today is the 7th. I don't know what the high and the low are yet, so I'm going to be doing the 7th tomorrow. I've also already cut out my fabrics. I kind of looked at what I was going to need, and I'm going to be putting the high temperature in the center. So whatever you're putting in the center, you can, if you're using the same size that I'm doing. And what did I decide to do? Okay, I guess mine are 5.5 inch. And so, mine are 5.5 inch. So that also means that you're going to need to cut the middle square 4.5 inches square. You can go a little bit bigger if you're a little nervous, that's fine. But I cut mine at 4.5 inches square, and then the 4 sides are going to be my low temperature. So I'm going to need 4 low temperatures per day, and those squares will be cut at 4.5 inches by 2 3/4 inches. That's how I cut mine. So I've got mine already cut and I'm ready to go. I'm just going to be sewing them on. We'll see how far I get with having a chit chat with you. It could be that I just sew them all on and then we're done, and I'll do all my pressing and all that after, right? I'm not going to worry about it too much. Actually, I will need to, let me get this set up. I have a little station over here that I keep, and let's see if I can put this, let me move this stuff. And I can move this stuff. And what would I need? If I'm going to be, I probably only need to press for now. So I think I'm good. I can just press right on here and then I can move on to the next one. Okay, good. Got my little station, my little ironing station. Should probably try to get all the cat hair off of it, although it's my quilt. If it doesn't have a whole ton of cat hair on it now, it sure will after I'm done. Honestly, you guys, this week has just, for me, it's been my week where I kind of hit the wall. I have a lot of work that I've been doing at my day job, and getting off a little bit late and then coming home and just being so darn tired. And usually I can like just push through that, get done with stuff that I need to do, but have to admit, the last couple of nights I kind of didn't do very much. I mean, just tired is all. I actually feel pretty good tonight, I do. And so I'm excited that I'm gonna be doing this now. Little sweetie has been coming by and getting at least dinner, sometimes brekkie as well. So Jim has fed her a few times. I have fed her. I have a little heating pad that I bought from Chewy, because somebody had suggested that maybe I just put a little heating pad out there, because we can't get her to get in the little house. She just won't go in there. So I put that down, and I don't think she's used it so far. She's really nervous about everything, so we'll have to see. All right, I want to get started sewing. And January 1 had a low temp of 23, which is cotton candy, and that's this color right here. So I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And, you know, to prep my fabric, all I did was give it a light press with Best Press, because when you take it off of the, when it comes off the bolt, it's going to have folds in it and everything. So I just pressed it so that everything is nice and flat. My high temperature is 39, which is Purple Pansy. And that's this guy. So I'm going to take one of those, put it to the back. And then I'm just going to start adding my pieces. So, I have lots of work to do. Surprise, surprise. On just, you know, things that I want to work on for piecing it real. I've got lots of stuff that I want to do I know I had talked to you guys, or some of you guys who are in piecing it real know that I'm trying to get like a little block of the month going, maybe. It's obviously not going to start right on January 1st, because that didn't happen. But I'm kind of working on something like that I'm going to put together and deliver a block every month. That'll be over and above everything that comes with the membership as far as patterns. And if I can spare more time for our sewing events on Piecing It Real, I will certainly do that. If it's something that you think you might be interested in, we'd love to have you. You could just go over to the website and just check everything out if you'd like. And I do always have a link so that you can go and check it out. So that's sort of a little bit of a plan that I have. And I'm always trying to come up with new ideas. If you are in Piecing It Real, I would love to hear if you have any kind of feedback. I try to do some surveys to find out how you guys feel about things, but it's been a little bit since I've had one, so I should probably put another one out there. There's so many things that I want to do, and that's honestly, things are going quite well. There is absolutely nothing for me to complain about. Everything is moving along like I would like it to. I still don't have enough time to do everything, but that'll come. We'll get there. And I don't know. I'm trying to start 2021 with just positive thoughts. And yeah, just positive, stay positive, try to make the best of everything. I know how lucky I am, so that's, you know, there's no secret there. And I really do enjoy spending time with you guys. I really do. So hopefully this will be something that I'll really keep up, is doing this little talk and stuff like that. So what else can I talk about? There's Jim, but he's not going to talk to anybody. Well, I could tell you that, so today is the day that I got bunch of the Art Gallery Fabric Pure Solids, and they are so amazeballs. I'm going to put them in the shop so that you guys can get some if you'd like. You can use them for this project, or you can use something else. It's totally up to you. And I have just, I don't know, I'm just like you guys. I want to do everything. I see people doing certain projects, and I want to do them too. I see everything that's going on, and I want to do it all. But I do have to keep telling myself that I can't do that, because I can't. I just don't have the time to do it. So let me know what you guys are doing. I want to see what you're doing. If you're working on other projects that other people are doing, I'd love to see that. I want to see your works in progress. I want to see just everything. I do, because it helps if I can see what other people are doing, even if I can't. Also, I think that I've been kind of going wishy-washy, I know, about the Cotton Cuts Puzzle Mystery Quilt. And just like with Fort Worth Fabric Studio, I think I'm gonna have to, well, I know I need to back out. Because first of all, it's not fair to them that if I can't spend the amount of time that I should working on their projects, which I just can't. No matter how much I love them, hopefully one day I'll be able to get back to that. I would truly love to. I have a few of their quilts already just sitting and waiting for me to do them. So it's not like I don't have anything to do, that's for sure. And yeah, so unfortunately I won't be doing that, but I know Becca is, and from what I've seen with Cotton Cuts, I think they have quite a lot of people actually putting together the quilts. So I'm sure there will be no shortage of people doing that. And I still want to see everything you guys are doing. Okay, so here it is. It's done. I'm just going to trim it later, but that's going to be my first block. What I'm going to do is, like, tomorrow when I come back, before I start on the next one, I'll show you the first ones, like, in order, right? So that you can see them. All right, so January 2nd, the high was 53. Really. Maldives was that one, which is this lovely blue color. So that's my middle block. And my low was 34. Now, my low is getting real boring right now because it's been like the same temperature for the past few days. So the first one had cotton candy, and the rest of them that I'm going to do tonight all have sugar plum. So let me just put the sugar plum on top, because that's been doing a lot of that. So here is sugar plum, and I'm going to take 4 of those for this block. And here we go. Okay, so what else is going on? I think it's really hilarious. When I told you guys that my life was boring, and you all started saying that everybody's life was boring, but you guys aren't like putting your whole life onto camera, you know, so that people can go, well, that was nice and boring. Let me see what else has been going on. I've been, I don't know if you guys remember, but I'm still part of the book club that I was in when I lived in Sydney. And so we take turns choosing books. And this is going to be really funny. If these girls heard me saying this, they would know exactly where I was going with it, because this is so typically Yvette. Okay. So one of the girls She always picks, like, in my opinion, this is what I would call it, like old-fashioned books, right? Such as, she has chosen, I won't say her name just in case she doesn't want me to say her name, but she's chosen like Agatha Christie and like, and I'm really gonna, I'm gonna show everything here because I'm like, what's like Sherlock Holmes, and is Peugeot part of the Agatha Christie stuff? Listen, you hear me? And I read them, but it's like, I think that for me, I don't appreciate it enough. Like I read it and there's like that little Peugeot guy, he drives me nuts. I don't really like him. And so I end up not really liking the books too much. However, very glad I read them because I had never read any. And I truly do believe that it's good to like broaden your horizons, I guess. Okay, so fast forward to this month, and she picks, are you ready? She picks Treasure Island. Now, the other girls in the group, they're all like, oh my goodness, it's been forever since I read that. I can't wait to read it again. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, you guys, I have never read Treasure Island. I have no idea what Treasure Island is about, but I'm sitting here and I'm thinking to myself, I didn't even read Treasure Island like whenever I was, I guess when other people used to have to read that in school. We didn't have to read that. Hi, Jellybean. What are you doing, baby? Jellybean's up here on the, he's got his little paws up like he wants to come up. It's really hot right here, bud. Are you gonna be careful? Be careful. Okay, so this was me. Jellybean, you're gonna knock everything over, baby. So I get it on Audible because you guys know I listen to everything. And, you know, of course I'm thinking to myself, I can't believe I have to like listen to this book. It's going to be crazy. It started and it was like, I couldn't understand what was going on. And I was like, what did I say to it? I said to myself, thank goodness it's only like 6.5 hours like of reading, right? So I don't even know how far I am into the book, but I love it. This is so typical of me, but I am reading it and now I really like it. Like it got past the point where, and it really didn't take long. It didn't take long to get past the point where I was, you know, going, I'm bored. I'm totally bored. But now that I've passed being bored, I'm really liking it. In fact, I was listening to it while I was prepping my fabric and everything. And once I got all of my fabric prepped and I was ready to come on and start sewing, then of course I was thinking, oh, now I gotta stop listening to my book so that I can record a video. Oh gosh. Yeah, so this is very typical of me. But I'm happy that I'm really enjoying it because now I will really enjoy listening to the book. And I'm glad. I'm always glad whenever that happens. What did we... There was something we read. Oh, so we read Ready Player One. One of the girls picked Ready Player One. This is the girl who... like I said, I just don't know if they want me to use their names. They probably don't care. But unless I ask them, I'm not going to do that. But so one of the girls likes to read... she likes... like the, what am I thinking of? Fantasy books, you know, like the vampires and stuff like that, right? And like another time period type stuff. So this time she picked Ready Player One. Now I remembered that, I think I thought that like Jim had watched it and liked it, and I thought that it was kind of playing like in the periphery of my life or whatever at some point, but ended up being that it wasn't what I was thinking of. And so this, I'm thinking, oh my goodness, now I'm watching, or I'm reading a book about futuristic, you know, like video game type thing. I thought there was no way I was going to like this book. I loved that book too. And I think that I liked it mostly because of all of the references to the 80s. Because I grew up in the 80s. And so that was, I really ended up liking it. And so that was really good. That's the thing, is that I think we all have opinions. I definitely have mine, that's for sure. But I like that I'm in a book club and other people will choose the kind of books that they like, and I have to read it. And sometimes I end up still not liking it. That's true, but that's okay. I've read it, and here's day 2. I'm gonna set that one there. So anyway, I end up finding things that I like, you know, without knowing that I was gonna like it. Okay, so January 3rd, our high temp was 37, and that's Purple Pansy. Yeah, I'd already done that one, so that's okay. Hey, buddy, can you not lay right? How am I going to read that? How am I going to know what to sew? He's laying on top of my chart. Here's my Purple Pansy. I don't know where the low is because little Papa here is laying on it. Okay, there, you're fine. Stay there. Mommy took the paper. I'm good. You're good. Just stay there. Okay. January 3rd, low was Sugar Plum. I knew this. I don't know why I even had to look. So now I'm going to take 4 sugar plums. I don't have to pull them out. They're right on top. Okay. So here we go. Purple Pansy and Sugar Plum. These are coming together like really fast. And this is what I wanted. I wanted paper piecing because I can do this. Well, I shouldn't say I can do it with my eyes closed because that's not really true. It's mostly true, but it's not true. But this particular one that I put together, you almost could put this together with your eyes closed. You know, as much as you could do anything with your eyes closed, I guess. Okay. What was I talking about? Oh, the books. Right. So, I have read things that I wouldn't normally read, and I think that that's good. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the girl who likes the fantasy books, there's this one book that she had us read. It was like, I don't know, it was like 400 million pages long. And everybody's going, they're like, did you guys finish the book? Are you serious? Did we finish the book? Oh gosh, it was an okay story. I don't remember not liking it. There was something else that she had. Anyways, so yes, there's that. If I'm going to be keeping this up all year long, you're probably going to hear more about the book club picks because that's a huge part of my life is reading. I love to read, and obviously I don't have time anymore to just sit down with a book or lay down with a book or do anything really with a book. So I listen to my books while I'm at work, because my job, not all the time, but most of the time, is pretty boring. So it helps to like have something going in your mind while you're doing it. So I do tend to read or listen to a book all day while I'm working. So I read a lot. In 2020, I had set a goal to read, and it was the first time I did this, but I set a goal to read 100 books. Jellybean, baby, it's okay. It's my quilt. I'm not even going to worry about it. and I met the goal. I think I actually hit like 103. I'm not 100% sure. But that was good. And I don't know if you guys are on Goodreads, but you can find me there. I think I'm connected with my Facebook account, so if you look me up that way, you should be able to find me. If you want me to send you a link to how you could follow me, I can do that as well. Just let me know down in the comments. I'd be happy to do that. And I'd love to hear like what kind of books you guys read, because that's interesting too, to find out what other people read. I know that I am connected on Goodreads with Netta, so I see the books that Netta's reading, and there might be some other people. I just don't always, notice. Like, Netta pops out to me because she's just very special in my life. I'm sure you guys know. Doing the fundraiser for her after her accident, and she's still recovering from that, and so I definitely notice everything about Netta. And okay, so that's books. I used to be a huge TV watcher, and now I'm more of a TV listener. But I do listen / watch things on Hulu and Netflix and stuff like that. I'm always looking for something to binge. And I have, like, the things that I have watched recently. Well, the things I watch on a regular basis. I definitely keep up with Law and Order SVU, and Grey's Anatomy, and This Is Us. And if anything ever comes up new for like unsolved mysteries, or because as far as I know, there are no new unsolved mysteries. I have watched every single unsolved mystery, and I have watched every single what is that? Cold Case Files. I watched Cold Case Files like over and over and over. I watched there was the one with Kendra. I don't remember what the name of that. I just watched so many of them, and you guys know how my brain has been working lately, which is not. But any of that kind of stuff. I love murder mysteries, true crime, and just all kinds of stuff like that. Love it. And so I keep up with all of those things. I'm always binge watching something. I just finished binge watching The Killing. I thought that was good. I would recommend it. What else have I been watching? I do like to watch movies sometimes too. It just depends on what I'm going to be working on, because if I can't pay enough attention, I might not watch, or I may not, put on a new movie. So sometimes I will put on movies that I've seen like a million times, so that I can just listen and I know what's going on, and I don't have to actually watch. And actually, I don't even have to listen that closely, because I already know everything that's going on. It's like, so, gosh, guys, I have no idea what else to talk about. I'm not even kidding. I am on what I'm going to need 4 or 5. I'm going to have 3 more to make. I don't know that you want to really watch every single one. So I think what I'm going to do is, I am right now finishing up the 3rd one. This is January 3rd. And, okay, what else can I talk about? Because actually you could watch the next one, and that's a different color for the high. right, so here is January 3rd. And maybe I'll just talk about it and show you the fabric. And maybe I'll just finish them up and then come back and show them to you. Okay, so January 4th, the high temp was 44, and that is fresh water. And this is the fabric for that is called fresh water. So that's going to be my middle block. And of course, sugar plum for the outsides. So it's going to be like this. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to do these, and I will come back. I'll trim them up and then I'll come back and I'll show you. And then maybe tomorrow what we'll do is I will do day 7, and then I will start to sew them together. So I can show you how I'm going to do that and why it's going to be like so super easy, because I'm paper piecing. So I'll just see you tomorrow. I'll show you everything that I did to finish up through January 6th, and then we'll continue on. And I hope you enjoy this video. Let me know if there's something you want me to talk about. Are there topics I can talk about? I may have to do research every night. I don't know. Thanks. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Mwah.